Cano coming?
Yeah, he said 5 minutes. She's sick. She started childcare this week. And right now she's with my mom, and my mom just sent me this picture of her. She's with my grandmother. I know. But at childcare, she was having fun.
Yeah, well, again, once they go to child care or school, they're not supposed to. I mean, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
It just seems like they're sick every other week.
I know. And she only went, we put her at the learning experience, next to, the Chateau where Chili's is. And they have like they have like a fun curriculum. So she's been having fun. She goes for 2 days. That's what I was thinking. I picked her up yesterday. I always have it like so clean, and we're really intentional about that. I picked her up yesterday. I'm like, yo, you look like a homeless kid. I like, as soon as we got to the house, I gave her a bath, and it didn't even matter. She woke up like all congested. But I picked her up. I know. I cried. Yeah. I cried when we dropped her off on Tuesday, and my husband was like, you need to get over yourself. I'm like, honey, she's my baby. I know, yeah. Well, I've been trying to negotiate that, and my body goes to me, have you seen how you spend money? I'm like, yeah. He's like, so really, you want me to put you on a payment plan? I'm like, just put me on a budget. And he's looking at me like, no.
It's a magic, I call it a magic bank account.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he goes this morning, he goes, you pay the child care. I'm like, yeah, he goes, okay, let me see. So I show him my account. He goes, you gotta go pay the other mortgage, right? And I'm like, how about my fund money? He goes, you gotta figure.
You just tell me there's no minutes.
Yeah.
Special meeting, okay?
Okay. Anyways, TMI, but such is life, you know?
You wanna,
Yeah.
what do you want to start off?
Do we do the pledge or no?
Yeah, it's up
It's a special meeting. We could just begin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we all set with the? Te me dejas saber. Okay.
Let me see when we start off. Violation, I do one at a time.
Okay.
And I'll tell everybody, okay.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Since this is a special meeting for this afternoon, we'll just go ahead and begin. Would like to call this special meeting to order. Could you please go through roll call? Welcome to the Lawrence Licensing Board meeting.
Thank you all for coming to our licensing board special meeting on January 10th at 2:45 p.m. Present at the meeting are Commissioner Laird, Commissioner Morales,
Here.
and the officials, Lieutenant Cirulo, Pascual Ruiz, Captain Delaney, and Officer Cano. Thank you all for coming. Meeting start.
Great. Thank you. For new business, we currently have issue a report for Capicua Lounge. And so I'll pass it over to Commissioner Mike to kick us off.
Have anybody wants to get up and speak first, if you guys are here for that?
If anybody wants to speak right now in terms of public participation or have anything to say, you guys can come up if it's. And so representing, I have Francis Lugo and Richard McDermott. McDermott, sorry, thank you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Please state your name and what you do.
Richard McDermott, I'm one of the owners.
Thank you.
Mr. McDermott, you're here for a number of violations, you know that?
Yes.
I'm going to start off with the first one is going to be promoting happy hours. You know what that is?
Yes.
Okay. I have two incidents here that you're recommending free drinks and bringing drinks in before certain hours, reduce prices. That's against the law, Chapter 128, Section 12. You know that?
Yes.
Okay. You want to say anything about that?
The flyer one is ours. I'm not sure who the other one's is.
Pardon me?
I said one of those is ours. I'm not sure who the other one is posted.
They both have the name of your club on them. You familiar with them now?
Yes.
Okay. You want to explain yourself?
I mean, I just kind of follow what the other clubs do in Lawrence. That's, you know, that's no excuse, obviously. That's how we base our pricing. The other one, where it says $2 beer, $5 shots, and the free margaritas, that was a bottle grill that had tagged the club in that.
Well, because other clubs are doing it does not make it right.
No.
We've brought other clubs in for doing the same thing, so,
No, I understand.
okay.
Yeah. Officer Cano?
I'll refer to Lieutenant Cirillo for the reports.
Captain Delaney?
Nothing to add at this time.
Director Ruiz?
Nothing to add at this time also.
Okay.
And again, I have a similar violation. I think you pointed it out in yours that I was going to present under my log number that I took, the first log number, which is the 2400 007550. There's a happy-hour violation there. I believe Commissioner Laird showed it, and that's similar to the one that you showed, Commissioner, which is this one, where you have bottles discounted at 1:30 before 12 o'clock. So that's all I have on that.
I don't have anything else to add at this moment.
I'm going to recommend a 3-day suspension on that. That's my motion, 3-day suspension.
I'll second the motion.
Commissioner Lear made a motion to suspend Capicua Lounge for 3 days, second by Commissioner Morales. Commissioner Lear, how do you vote?
Yes.
Commissioner Morales, how do you vote?
Yes.
Motion passed 2-0.
Okay.
The next thing on the agenda is your camera not working properly when the police officer went there. I'll have to talk to Lieutenant Cirillo to address that one.
Lieutenant Cirillo?
All right, again, this will be from a report written by Detective Martinez, 2400 7550, in regards to an investigation he was conducting of an assault and battery with a dangerous weapon. When he went to interview Mr. McDermott, he looked for footage inside of the club. Mr. McDermott stated that the cameras could not be viewed inside the club. They were inoperable on the date of 10/14 of 2024.
That's, the cameras were working. He went to go download the footage, he moved the box, and for whatever reason, it turned off, and I had to call the camera company back again. They swapped it out, but the cameras were working 100% inside and outside the club.
Mr. McDermott, you were here, right here before for the cameras,
That's
right?
correct, and I installed a whole new camera system just for that.
Okay. Well, it's not working, so I'm going to make a motion that we suspend your license for 7 days.
Okay.
That's
But the
total-
cameras were working, though.
I'm just telling you, that's a motion, to suspend your
And the
license. for-
detective even said he was gonna come back. I reached out to him, I left 3 voicemails, never heard anything else about it.
Okay. My motion is to suspend your license for 7 days.
I second that motion.
Commissioner Lear made a motion to suspend for the camera auto service for 7 days, second by Commissioner Morales. Commissioner Lea, how do you vote?
Yes.
Commissioner Morales, how do you vote?
Yes.
Motion passed, 2-0.
The next on the agenda will be the incident that happened on October 30th, 2024.
Again, I'll be reading from Detective Martinez's report on number 2400-7550 on October 30th. The incident in question took place on 10/14 of 2024, and again, I'll summarize from it because it involves a minor of 16 years old. The victim exited Capicola Lounge with several other teenagers and headed to the rear of 15 Union Street to attend a after-hours party, which is mentioned in several of the reports that we'll hear today. The victim stated that she got into a fight with a group of teenage girls that were inside Capicola as well. It should be noted that the victim is from Lowell, Massachusetts, and that she has visited this location before and had prior altercations with these parties in Lowell and at the club. During the fight behind 15 Union Street with these teenage individuals, the victim was stabbed in the back. The victim fled the scene with her friends and did not report the crime to the Lawrence Police Department. The victim went to Lowell General to be treated for the stab wound, where they notified Lowell PD of the incident. Lowell PD forwarded their information to the Lawrence Police Department, Detective Division, for further investigation. LPD investigators Martinez met with the owner, McDermott, who stated that he rented out his establishment for a teenage birthday party where no alcohol beverages were sold. It should be noted to the board that Capicola does not have a license to operate as a function hall currently, and only is licensed as a restaurant and lounge. Capicola currently did not allow for the individuals to be off the premises at 11 p.m. The incident actually took place around 12:44 or 12:30 p.m. So again, if they were operating as a restaurant, everybody should have been off the premises at 11. And again, you've already talked about the surveillance. Detectives try to gain access to the surveillance cameras inside the club. They were inoperable at the time of the date in question.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Do you have anything to say?
No.
Well,
Officer
Cano?
Cano?
I know that we've been there several times trying to remediate between noise issues and also trying to just work with him on the issues that either sanitation or issues related to the club. At times, there's been some response, but at other times, it's been kind of difficult to get the issues resolved. Unfortunately, I thought we were behind that, and based on these reports, it hasn't been resolved. So I don't have anything further to say.
Captain Delaney?
Nothing to add.
Director Ruiz?
Nothing to add at this time.
according to our rules and regulations, Ms. McDermott, second violations for these things, you already got 2 warnings last year, if you remember, and you got 2 suspensions today, so you're on your 3rd one going for 7 to 14 days. So I'm gonna hit you with the 14-day suspension. You understand?
Yes, sir.
I make a motion, we suspend his license for 14 days.
I'll second that motion.
Commissioner Lea made a motion to suspend Capicua Lounge for 14 days, second by Commissioner Morales. Commissioner Lea, how do you vote?
Yes,
Commissioner Morales, how do you vote?
Yes.
Motion passed, 2-0.
the next incident here is dated December 20th, on this report, but I think the incident happened before that, I think, so go ahead.
Lieutenant Cirillo?
So again, I'll read from a report written by myself and the log number on that is 2400-7549, and I'll summarize. On 12/18/2024, I received information from Lieutenant Rogers that on 12/20/24, students from Methuen High School had reserved a section of Capicua Lounge to celebrate a birthday party. The students also had bought several bottles of alcohol in advance at a discounted price of $130 a bottle. This information was provided to Lieutenant Rogers by the principal of Methuen High School. In the same week, I was also contacted by investigators from the Massachusetts Alcohol and Beverage Commission regarding information that they received regarding several nightclubs within the city of Lawrence, one being Capicua Lounge, that were allowing the sale of alcohol beverages to underage or minors who are under the legal drinking age. Working with our partners at the Alcohol and Beverage Commission, we conducted a joint investigation into the matter involving Capicua Lounge. On 12/20/24, investigators from the ABCC and the Lawrence Police Department conducted a compliance check at Capicua Lounge to make sure that they were in compliance and they were not serving underage parties. A compliance check of this location found 10 underage individuals on premises and in possession of drinking alcohol beverages. The 10 underage parties were in possession and had purchased 6 bottles of Don Julio. The ages of the 10 underage parties were from 18 to 19 years of age. I met with the owner, Richard McDermott, along with investigators from the ABCC, and advised them of our findings, and he stated that he was having problems with his promoters and that they were promoting underage 18-plus parties. I explained to him at that time that he was responsible for maintaining the control of the club and maintaining all rules and regulations. Mr. McDermott stated that he understood and that he had fired, I believe, one of the promoters. It should be noted that investigators uncovered and found 10 underage parties inside the club, and an additional 6 to 10, we believe, were able to get out of the club without us interviewing those parties.
Mr. McDermott, anything to say?
Yeah, so I fired the promoter from that night and the security from that
Excuse me,
night.
you have to speak a little louder.
I said I fired the security guard because he did admit to taking $40 to $60 per person to let them in, so I fired him and I fired the promoter after they came in, and I informed the lieutenant that night of that.
Officer Cannell?
I don't really have much to say. I mean, the facts speak for themselves. It's an unfortunate situation that we just, it's beyond me. It's a very bad precedence we're setting in the city. We can't have this issue. As far as underage drinking, where you're not only allowing people that are not of age to be drinking in your club, but it's happening over and over and over again, and it's something that we cannot take liability for. It's not
No, I
something
understand.
that's appropriate.
Captain Delaney,
Nothing to add at this time.
Director Ruiz,
Nothing to add at this time.
Commissioner Laird.
Again, it's another violation. I hear the AP took some names too, and they'll be bringing you up on charges too. I don't know if you heard from them yet, but that's what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna make a motion that we suspend your license for 28 days. That's a total of 47 days so far.
I'll second that motion.
Commissioner Lea made a motion to suspend Capicua Lounge for 28 days, second by Commissioner Morales. Commissioner Lea, how do you vote?
Yes,
Commissioner Morales, how do you vote?
Yes.
Motion passed 2-0. I have a question.
Go ahead, Antonio.
Are you adding the 3 days, 7 days, 14 days, up to 28 days?
That's
Oh,
right.
No,
it's going to
total.
be separate? Total? 20
3, 7, 14, 28, or all added together, 47 days.
47 total, okay.
Commissioners?
Thank you.
Officer Cano?
Just for clarification, are these days calendar days, or are they by the days that they're reported open? So that the days that they're open, it's aggregate, not the days, calendar days? How are the days gonna be assessed?
Calendar days. The next thing is the one that happened on January 1st.
So again, this is still an active investigation, but I will give you the initial report that was filed by the officer. And again, this will be log number 2500-0007. And the report is January 1st, 2025. Again, on January 1st, after the events on 12/20, which transpired, officers were dispatched to the Lawrence General Hospital for an assault and battery past of a 20-year-old victim. The victim stated to officers that she was at Capicua Lounge with her 20-year-old friend when a promoter of the club approached her. She stated that she knew the promoter from a previous date at Capicua. She said that the promoter was flirting with her and that he invited her back to 15 Union Street for an after-hours party that was being held at this location. The victim stated that she was talking to the promoter when she observed a group of unknown females looking at her in an angry way. After she left Capicua Lounge, the victim and her friend walked to 15 Union Street, the location of the after-hours party. The victim stated that when she arrived at the location, she observed the same group of unknown females. She stated that she was approached by one of these females who stated that she was the ex-girlfriend of the promoter. At this point, the unknown female attacked the victim and began to punch and kick her about the face and head. The victim stated that other girls then joined in and began to kick her in the head. The victim stated once she was able to get to her feet, she was thrown down a flight of stairs by the unknown defendants. The victim was badly bleeding from the face and the head and required medical attention at Lawrence General. Again, this matter was forwarded to the Detective Division. It's currently being further investigated. And like I stated, this should be noted to the board that this was after the 12/24 incident when I had a talk with Mr. McDermott about enforcing the laws of the club. He once again told Detective McCabe that he was running an 18-plus event at the club. I'm not really sure what we don't understand about not allowing minors or underage parties into the club. So again, this is a serious concern to the Lawrence Police Department. This is reckless behavior, okay? These are two incidents where underage minors are at his club and are involved in violent altercations, okay? And again, both these girls are lucky enough that they weren't badly injured or suffered death because of these injuries. And again, they wouldn't be in these positions if they weren't allowed in a club to consume alcohol. So again, I thank the board for bringing this up so quick because this is definitely an important issue that needs to be addressed. Thank you.
Thank you, Lieutenant Cirillo. Commissioner Laird?
Mr. Kennel?
I just reiterate what Lieutenant Cirillo has already mentioned. I have nothing else to add.
Thank you. Captain Delaney?
Nothing to add.
Director Ruiz?
Nothing to add at this time.
Commissioner Laird?
Again, this is the third incident of a minor drinking in your club.
Well, can I make a correct statement? Your detective viewed it multiple times since October. There has been no drinking in the club at all. There was no liquor out. Your Detective McCabe, last time he was here, he witnessed there was no liquor. We're wrong for the 18-plus thing. that to be corrected 100%. But there was no drinking at all. There was no alcohol sold when we rented it out to the promoter. There was no liquor on the shelves. You can see on the camera, there's no liquor.
Yeah,
I don't think you have the right to rent out your club to anybody.
Right, I understand that now.
So I'm gonna make a recommendation, we revoke your license.
Okay.
I second that.
Commissioner Leah made a recommendation, a motion to revoke the Capicua Lounge license, second by Commissioner Morales. Commissioner Leah, how do you vote?
Yes,
Commissioner Morales, how do you vote?
Yes.
The license has been approved to revoke.
someone's gonna come up and pick up your license, or you can turn it, they'll go
That's
get
fine. You
it.
can come get it. Thank you.
Could we add something to, could we revoke the license forthwith?
You did, just then,
Yeah,
forthwith. Yeah, so I want someone to pick up their license today, okay? You go back to the, business and they'll pick up the license, okay?
All right.
Thank you, everyone. I'd like to make, go ahead. He already left, but he knows he can definitely appeal this decision, but the facts are here. I'd like to make a motion to adjourn this meeting.
Second.
Commissioner Morales made a motion to adjourn the meeting, second by Commissioner Leah. Commissioner Morales, how do you vote?
Yes.
Commissioner Leah, how do you vote?
Yes.
Motion passed to adjourn the meeting. Thank you very much all for coming.
Thank you.